Did you know that death was not the initial theme of the famous novel Harry Potter? Did you also know that it is alleged the book got rejected by 12 publishers before it was first published? For more, stick with me. And by the end of this video, we are going to see how rejection in life is redirection in the right direction through the life of J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter and other books. Hey, welcome back and thank you for your continued support. If you've not yet subscribed, now is the time to do so. Like, comment, share and click that notification bell on so you won't miss a single video each time that I upload. Let's get into the story. J.K. Rowling is the author of Harry Potter, the Sorcerer and many other books, and she wrote her first book at the age of 6. The book was called Rabbit. It was talking about a rabbit. Now we have a little background on her. So one day J.K. Rowling was moving from Manchester to London in a train, and that's when the idea of Harry Potter came. She took a pen and a note and she wrote, and when she got home she went on with writing and went on creating about Harry Potter. After 6 months of writing, on December 1990, her mother died. This led her into a spiral of emotions. She felt depressed. She felt a lot of regret. Reason being, she had not told her mother what she was working on at the time she died. And during this season, she made a lot of decisions that many consider as rash decisions. She decided to move out of England, and luckily she found a job in Portugal. Yes, she went to teach English in the coastal of Porto, and as she was teaching, she continued writing. Also dealt with the emotions of her mother's death. She decided to channel them in the novel, and that's when the theme changed to death. And in fact, half of Harry Potter's life, it is about loss and death in all forms. She was asked in one of her interviews by Oprah Winfrey about death being the theme in many of her books, and this is what she said. That's why the books are what they are, because she died. I loved her and she died. That's why they are what they are. And as she continued writing the book, she fell in love. Back in Portugal, she met a man and they got engaged. They also got married and got a daughter. All this happened in 1 year, and in 1993, only after 13 months of being married, she got divorced. She lost her job also, and all that was left was her to go back to England. She went back to England in a small town. She had no job. She was broke. She had a daughter to take care of. She had lost her mother, and the only thing that she had was an old typewriter and a big idea. So during this season, she describes that she had reached rock bottom, and that's when she decided to build a foundation to rebuild her life using that big idea and that old typewriter. And because she hardly had enough money to pay the rent, she used to do the writing in one of the cafes. It's called the Elephant House back in London. After the book was over, it was time to find the publisher. She started writing to all the publishers she knew. The first publisher, she got a reject letter. This happened for the second, the third, until the 12th publisher. But each time she got rejected, she knew that she had this deep desire of telling a story, of the world needed to know about this story she had in her mind, and that desire kept her going. One day, the 26th of July, 1997, she got a call. Yes, the book, The Sorcerer, got published. And after the book got published, it went into an overnight success. J.K. Rowling woke up and got introduced to the world. That's how the book got published. I encourage you to go and read more about Joanne Rowling's life, and you will not only get inspired, but you'll also get motivated. I promise you, I've not even given half of her story, you'll also find out that that overnight success became a nightmare to her. Joanne finally got married in the year 2001 and she had other kids, and now she lives to enjoy the fruits of that big idea. She is in the Guinness Book of Records as the first billion-dollar British author. Yes, the author whose books got rejected 12 times by 12 publishers now is the first billion-dollar author from the UK. Rejection in life is all about redirection. And in one of his many podcasts, Jay Shetty puts it better. He says, we all get to where we want to go in life, just not the way we thought we would. And take this, you're moving from town A to town B, and along the road, you find that the road is closed and there is a diversion. It's because the road is under construction. You've been diverted. Does not mean that you've changed going to town B. It only means you have been diverted. You may take longer than you expected, but you still arrive and reach to town B. That's what rejection does to us. What you term as rejection is totally redirection. Yes, the universe has its own ways of making us reach to our destination, just not in the way we thought we would. As you look at Joanne Rowling's life, you'll get to realize that the redirection in her life happened in each and every stage, and the growth that she was seeking for pushed her to her greatest pains. Yes, Mark Moyo, in one of his books, he's a South African author, says that growth is equals to change. Change is equals to loss, and loss is equals to pain. And if we can apply this formula in Rowling's life, we'll get to see that for her to become this billion-dollar author, she needed to change her theme. And for this change to occur, she had to lose her mother. She had to lose the family. She had to lose the job. Yes, remember, the theme of the book only changed when she suffered her greatest loss, the loss of her mother. And when this loss happened, it led to her greatest pain. And it's through these pains that she suffered in her life that she ended up becoming the best author during her time. Her book has been translated into many languages, and even there's a film series produced based on the book. Rejection in life is just redirection. To you who has been rejected in life, to you who has been rejected by people, to you who feels the spirit of rejection, just know it's the universe's way of redirecting you into the right direction. One wise man once said, every time that I felt I was being rejected from something good, actually I was being redirected to something better. So just remember that rejection is redirection in the right direction. Until next time, stay safe and don't forget,